Welcome back once again to the Hogcast. Join the FTCR crew as they cover the latest in Sonic the Hedgehog happenings.
Hello, and welcome to episode 7 of the Hogcast. Sonic Mania is delayed and Sonic Forces exist. Alright, bye.
Join us in 6 months' time for the Real Sonic podcast.
I'm Mikoto's fan, and to my right,
I'm T-Bay.
and to my left,
No, it's me.
Actually, he's in front of you.
he's
If you
technically
wanna get
also
te-
to my left.
Not no more, eh?
Can't. Fuck. Mr. Oh, I'm gonna change my username.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
because I don't want to be associated with a racist.
Mr. should stick to jokes. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when in the comments someone's like, actually, there's a comedian called T-Bay. He's actually the biggest fucking dirtbag in the entire world. And he spells it T-B-A-E.
We don't swear on this podcast, Chris.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
We do?
a podcast. Yeah,
Oh, it says we don't swear on.
yeah.
Thank fuck for that.
Jesus! Anyway.
It says a game explained. Fuck off.
Treasure fuck.
So, we can go, we can split into 2 timelines here. I'm thinking we can go emails first,
Okay.
change it up a little, or we can just go through the news and say how everything
This
sucks.
is the Ocarina of Time of the Hogcast.
Yeah, well, I'd say if we succeed, but we won't, so there's just one timeline, we fail.
If we go emails first, but we don't finish the episode, then we go with the Wind Waker.
Well, I want to do that now. So.
Okay, so fuck it, let's do emails first.
Okay, so we have, they're very recent, there's definitely, the earliest one is not from January 2nd. So from Cameron, it's, hello, Mr. FTA, Mikona's fan, and hashtag secret weapon. Also, you died to Brightman. Hashtag new Toadman. Anyway,
Oh, yeah, you did, you suck!
my question is, if Sonic had another game considered one of the worst games ever made, which are Sonic 06 and Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, do you think the blue prick would be put down like Old Yeller? Also, Merry Late Christmas and Happy Late New Year. Especially true now.
Yeah.
No. I think you'll stick around no matter what.
I think
I think-
Sonic will outlive us all.
I think it's a blessing and a curse that because Sonic has this stigma of having crappy games, when one comes out that's really bad, it won't, like, say a bad Sonic game isn't as damaging to the Sonic brand as if Mario had a game 06 bad come out.
Yeah,
Type of thing. So yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I
we're
guess
gluttons for punishment.
if
so.
a Sonic one comes out, it's like, oh, called it, and that's about it. Then you
If
get,
it sells well, Sega won't give a fuck.
yeah. No.
I mean, Boom sold bad. Fortunately, Boom sold very badly. 06 was a good seller. It was a bad game, but it sold a lot. It made a lot of money.
Did you guys know that 100% of people who like Sonic die?
Time to stop.
How did you and your fake news, TJ?
Yeah, I think even if another shit game comes out
Forces.
at the end of this year,
Mania.
in a few months, it'll still live on mobile.
HD Chaotix remake.
Yeah.
Big Fiction Adventure 3. Fuck you, Skylar.
It's gonna be the only good one.
So yeah,
No.
no. Yeah, I don't know. I think no matter what, he lives on mobile. Like even Ty the Tasmanian Tiger got a 4th game recently.
Do not compare Sonic to Ty the Tasmanian Tiger.
Ty the Tasmanian Tiger got a 4th entry recently.
That no one heard of. Except for you.
Yeah, but it got made.
Good, yeah. Fair enough.
So it could happen.
Was that just on mobile?
somebody-
Or Steam?
Steam. It was a 2D game.
Somebody made
Ty
an
4
effort
episode 1.
to like type into a computer. They were like, "I
They-
want
they
Ty the
went-
Tasmanian
They went
Tiger."
into type and got stuck halfway through. It was like, fuck it, I'll make another one.
They were actually looking for Taz, the Tasmanian Devil. But they was auto-corrected because Google's stupid.
Like, that license is too much. Okay, next email comes from our favorite Sam Norton.
Oh god, no, this guy.
Mr. Gareth.
Yes.
On the quote, itchy and scratchy end quote, CD-ROM is the way to get out of the dungeon without a wizard's key. Fuck you, Sam. Next email.
There is actually a way you have to drink the blue potion.
Oh.
You fucking mug, Sam.
This is one we're probably not prepared for, from Anonymous. What is your guys' favorite Sonic fan games? Not hacks. Also, who is best Sonic Girl? I feel like we're qualified to answer the last part. Not
Yeah.
the first
Best
part.
Sonic Girl I'd say is probably our friend Maria, Miss Dragon Ball Z Babe. That's what I'd put in for best Sonic.
Oh, I was
fan
thinking
girl.
Sonic characters by that.
Oh,
Yeah,
kind of.
that's what I
Oh,
was
there's been
thinking.
Amy. Fan. I don't know. I don't play fan games. Nothing against them. I've heard some of them like before and after the sequel when it'd be pretty good. Freedom Planet, well, technically not a Sonic game. It obviously was inspired by Sonic.
Mhm.
I just don't PC game. Just because I don't like playing with my keyboard and mouse. I don't want to waste money buying a controller for PC gaming. So I unfortunately I haven't got an answer for that.
Just say Super Robotnik Land.
Fucking Super Robotnik Land, of course. I'm an idiot.
Problem solved. For me, it's Super Robotnik Land or Big Big Fish Adventure 3: The Trial. For
It's not really a game though, Chris. Let's be fair. It's not really a game. It's a visual novel with some bad mini games. Let's be fair. Let's be fair now.
Oh, you said mini games.
Damn it.
Flappy Pig.
I zinged you twice, and we're not even up to 10 minutes.
Damn it.
Okay,
Damn.
I had to take a second to fact check that. 6 minutes. You're right this time.
That's 3.
But yeah, pretty much like Gareth, I just don't play fan games because I even have a controller. I just don't like playing games on my computer that much. So
Yeah, I haven't even played a dozen Sonic games. So what makes you think I'm gonna play? Fan games.
He's only played 7 official games because he's played every single fan game that's ever been made.
religiously. Best Sonic girl. My response for best girl would probably be Vector in a wig.
I think that happened in Sonic X once.
Ha!
There may be precedent for that.
as the impartial judge, I have to allow that to go. Fuck you, but I'm impartial. Best Blaze.
Blaze, okay.
Blaze the
Yeah,
cat.
Blaze.
In a wig.
Yeah, I don't like her default hairstyle.
Okay.
No, Cosmo because she does.
Mm.
Tails, I want you to shoot me.
Shoot me, Tails. Right in the face.
Oh, okay.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh wait, Danica Patrick. That's the best Sonic girl.
Bayonetta, they share a Christmas card together.
All right.
Mm.
Is that Xenomorph?
Stop changing your answers.
Is that Xenomorph female?
I don't know.
Hmm.
The Queen's obviously female, but I don't know if the...
That's racist.
How?
What? I like how you're gonna logically question me. Like, what did you mean by that?
A logical question that deserved a
You're
batshit
watching
stupid
too many
answer.
Smash streams, your brain's melted.
Actually, he literally pulled up
Yeah,
that
but
day.
your brain did.
Next email. Hey guys, Calico Plus again. Sonic has crossed over with a lot of different franchises, especially now that he's in LEGO Dimensions. But if you had to pick a franchise that Sonic hasn't interacted with for him and his buddies to do a crossover with, what would it be? This can range from games, movies, comics, anything you want really. Even if it doesn't make any sense. But then again, the hashtag Sonic Universe doesn't make much sense to begin with. Keep on moving on.
Bah, bah.
It'd make no sense, and it'd be completely stupid. But I love a crossover, a comic crossover with the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
They've done Batman and the Ghostbusters, why not Sonic?
Yeah, true.
They all love pizza. They all have shells.
I had to punch you.
What? Am I wrong?
What?
They love pizza. And Amy might be.
Sonic hates pizza, Chris.
Oh, I didn't read the
Sonic Bible.
Sonic Scholastic Book Fair release this year. Sorry.
Sonic Scholastic Book Fair release.
There's a new one.
Is there really?
It's a book about all the Sonic characters.
Bullshit.
No. I'm not lying.
I never know when you're fucking with me and when you're not.
You can look it up. I don't remember the name of it. But if you search Sonic Scholastic Book 2016,
We're now in 2017.
well, I mean,
They publish them a year behind. Come on.
exactly.
It's Sega we're talking about.
Well, you see Big the Cat's in there, and it mentions Froggy, so I have to know about it.
Ha!
This is tough, because I think so much about Sonic getting good again that I don't think what he needs to interact with along the way there first, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
So I've never actually been able to
How
come up
about
with
characters in its own fucking universe?
it. I'd love Yoshi.
I
And
kind of already did in Lost
if you
World.
could get Legend of Zelda in there too,
Eh,
but not well, like Link was in there. Never mind.
yeah.
No, if I'd actually like sit down,
But you hate sitting down, Chris.
I know,
Just constantly running in place.
it's just like my hero.
Mario?
I mean, it's the obvious answer. I kind of wanted just to
A
know.
platformer? Like an honest to God platformer?
Yeah, like Super Mario Odyssey, but Sonic's there.
Okay.
There were rumors of that with,
Super Mario Galaxy 2.
yeah.
There was a
they-
guy who's like,
they
"Oh,
did
there's a
that
Sonic head
World.
playing it,"
Yeah.
and everyone was like, "Oh shit, fam." He was a liar.
I'm surprised neither one of you said this before I did.
Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank, Jack Off and Dexterity.
Crash. Whoa!
Well, I mean,
That'd be fun.
well, because Crash.
Why not?
Crash is slow.
Because then
as shit.
Crash has to talk.
Well, yeah, I get that, but like you got another great team up of mad scientists. villains.
choice, Cortex. I don't want a Crash crossover. Spyro.
No.
Now you're getting somewhere. Spyro has a bunch of shitty friends.
Spyro and Sonic, they're perfect for each other.
They all talk. They all have a bunch of shitty extra gameplay styles.
Yeah, Sonic and Spyro actually makes more sense than Sonic and Crash does.
Looks like we've got some things to do, Sonic.
Where's Dr. Eggman? I'll torch him!
I'll scramble him.
I hate that you two have ganged up on me about this.
Because we're right.
And then we can have Sonic interact with Moneybags.
There we go. See, I said it's like
Don't look at me. I'm not doing it.
I said Sly Cooper as a joke, but now I'm thinking about it. I kind of want Sonic and Sly Cooper to meet up. My ultimate furry fan fiction dreams.
Next.
Sonic! You gotta sneak in there real stealth-like.
Oh, you already did.
See, we're so good at this.
Next question.
Okay, so this one comes... okay, he didn't specify a username, so I'll call him Sean. This was pre-Force's announcement. Which gameplay style would you prefer for Project Sonic 2017? Well...
Sonic Heroes.
We're getting what
That's
we're
going to be
getting.
the third gameplay style. They'll team up. Sonic and Boom Sonic will team up.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Heroes though. And there's 3 styles in Heroes. Speed, speed, and speed.
They just keep.
Train to speed formation! Oh no! That's pretty high. We need speed formation!
That sign says speed. Better switch to speed.
I mean, it is Sega after all, or it is Sonic Team after all. You like get to a point where there's flight, and it's just like,
Speed!
Then you glitch through the floor to get past it.
what?
I wish every game that glitch just went, what? No.
Which gameplay style would you prefer for Project Sonic 2017? A more, let's say, Sonic Adventure type gameplay, maybe with adventure fields, or like SA2 with adventure gameplay, but no adventure fields, or something closer to Unleashed Colors Generations, or just something new entirely. Obviously, we're getting something closer to Unleashed Colors and Generations.
Oh, specifically Generations.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm fine. If obviously we know in hindsight we know I would have chosen something more akin to Adventure 1, but Generations, I love the way Generations plays. So the fact that we're getting Boost again, hopefully more refined than it was in Generations. I love Generations, but in regards to classic Sonic, he could have been better.
Yeah.
He wasn't terrible. It was just like his physics weren't 100% there. So hopefully now they've been able to work on that, and Generations 2 with original levels, fine by me. Fine by me.
I think I prefer this way because it's like this Sonic team doesn't really have experience with the adventure gameplay. It's like those are pretty much made by different people at this point.
I mean, even if you kept the boost, I just want more exploration. And I know if Tails channel were here, we'd be the first to point out all we've seen is 30 seconds of footage.
That's right, fam.
But
That's a really bad impression.
that's 30 seconds of just walking in a straight line. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying the whole game is going to be like that. It's clear obvious. Look at the evidence. All we've seen of it is straight line. Whole game's gonna be straight line. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
I
you know what you know how the old saying goes: 30 seconds of gameplay footage. That's the whole game.
Okay, and it's gonna be straight line. Just walking forward. Whole game's one level.
I mean, why buy the Sonic game when you get the footage for free?
I want P-Start today. I'm gonna use that 30 seconds for 2 hours. That's the whole game.
Sonic fans have done worse. Remember Sonic 4's 3 seconds of footage in the trailer, Gareth? 600 pages in Sonic
Don't
Retro.
compare us to Sonic Retro.
Wait, there was 3 seconds of footage.
Well,
In the-
how am I comparing us to Sonic Retro? I'm saying the 30 seconds thing is
Oh.
like that.
Yeah, it is.
I was saying Sonic fans can do much worse.
Retro can do worse.
Because there were 3 seconds of footage, and there were 600 pages of bitching about that 3 seconds of footage.
No.
So they had to close the thread, and then they made another one which hit like 300 pages, which had to be closed.
And if I remember, it was literally just Sonic in a...
It was him going into the
Emerald Hill
loop.
corkscrew.
Yeah,
It was just him... That's all they showed of the very first teaser trailer. Was just him running.
It's like,
And
well,
then-
if you look at the way the checkered tiles are patterned, you can tell this is going to be a shitty game. I can tell this from looking at this. And granted, they were fucking right, but...
Sonic, everyone wanted a shitty game. I like that game.
So, TJ, between these games you played 2 of,
I want
If you were
Sonic
like-
Spinball!
if you were like Izuka, go back to the drawing board and do it this way.
Uh-oh, back to the lab again. Back to the lab again.
Look,
Okay.
I'm just fucking saying. I hope we get a 3D remake of Oil Ocean. I'm just fucking saying.
3D. Okay. That doesn't answer the question, but okay.
Not a gameplay style Oil Ocean.
That is my answer.
That is my answer.
Okay. From the amateur artist. Greetings.
I hate this guy, he's an amateur.
I hate art. Do you think the Sonic movie would get Hollywood talent to voice the characters instead of the game voice actors? And if so, what Hollywood talent do you think would fit Sonic in the game? Keep up the good work, guys. No. Aaron Paul as Sonic the Hedgehog.
I could.
He can't keep getting away with this.
Cranston as Uncle Chuck.
Yo, Dr. Eggman, we gotta cook.
We need to cook chili dogs.
Sonic, you need to die. All I'm saying, like, I could see Sony pushing for that. I would hope Sega would be like, yeah, like, we know what happens when we change our voice cast for no reason. We ain't gonna do that shit again. You know, and it's just, if Disney, if, you know, they can keep their game actors for Disney, which they didn't always do that because of Wreck-It Ralph, because Zangief isn't voiced by his game counterpart. He's like a fucking director, and they also made him a villain for no good reason. The fuck, Rich Moore? The fuck?
Because he's Russian. That's why. Because they're racist.
Jesus.
I don't want it to happen. I'm hoping Sega would be like, no, like, the part of the deal is we don't want to confuse people, we gotta use these voices. If it did happen, I could see, because I'm trying to think about what they did for the Smurfs. They
Justin
didn't.
Timberlake as Smurf number
Well,
6.
see, that's the thing. Like for the Smurfs, like Katy Perry was Smurfette, but they didn't go crazy with like celebrity voices for the other ones. So I could maybe see them getting somebody big for either Sonic or Eggman, but I don't.
This summer, Seth Rogen is
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh man, guys, that's pretty cool.
If it happens, I can't see I can't see Sony going the DreamWorks route, where every voice has to be some
Yeah.
voice. I can't see them doing that. I could, you know, I mean, I can't fathom who they try and get for any of those characters. Danny DeVito for Dr. Eggman. If obviously I want my product for Eggman, no questions asked.
Mhm.
If they had to do a Hollywood name, I will accept either Danny DeVito or John Goodman. I will accept.
That's a Chaos Emerald. Oh! Can you do your Seth Rogen laugh again? It sounds like an engine trying to start in the morning.
Honey, go out, warm up the car.
But yeah, I'd,
Guys! Sony, like, comes out, they're like, we did it! No, Sega comes out, they're like, we did it, guys! We fought and fought and fought, and we gave you guys exactly what you wanted. Jaleel White is gonna fight...
You know? I was watching some Adventures this morning. Up, over, and gone! But he has to be Adventures Sonic. So he's always like cross-dressing and like making out with Eggman and shit, like putting on weird disguises. Yeah, I want the movie to be Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie.
I remember when I was a kid and my friends and our parents took us to see the first Pokemon movie. And obviously, you know how young I was when the first Pokemon movie came out.
Obviously,
You thought it was going to be just the whole season.
I did. I was like, it's
going to be a really long movie, Bob.
It's gotta be every episode just put together. So I'm just hoping that after all this work and hype, the Sony Sonic the Hedgehog movie is just every episode of The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog back to back.
No, it's gotta be Sonic on the Ground, because it's a musical.
It's not a musical, is it?
Sonic on the Ground?
No, I'm talking about the movie.
No, just to get a musical then.
Okay.
You know, kids love singing.
They just edit the Quest for the Kid Simuldoc from Adventures and put it up on the big screen. I'd watch that.
What I'd prefer, we were actually talking about this yesterday, Gareth, doing the Ratchet and Clank route, where pretty much all the game characters are the game voices, but anyone new is Hollywood talent.
Were we talking about that yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay.
At IHOP.
I must have blanked on that. Although I don't want that because they replace some game actors. They replaced Kevin Michael Richardson with Paul Giamatti. I don't want that. I don't want Eggman being replaced. The only ones that stay from the game are Ratchet and Clank and the Fairies. They recast everyone else.
Quark.
Oh yeah, and Quark. But like the Bag Drex was recast. With the Rangers.
Nefarious was the same voice.
Yeah, I said that.
The Rangers were new characters.
Okay.
Rangers, new characters. The robot that
Sylvester Stallone.
He sounds like Arnold.
What's his name?
Sylvester Stallone.
Maybe I'll defeat the defect. Maybe I won't.
Maybe he'll give himself a cheesesteak.
I like how when you do Stallone's voice, one of your eyes gets droopy.
That's just weird.
I'm thinking about it.
Folks, I'm happy.
The only major change I think was just I mean, what did you say?
Paul Giamatti.
Yeah.
As the Drax.
Yeah.
Also led to like one of the only good gags in the whole movie. Think about Drax flashes the gun. I'm listening. That's a really good gag.
Yeah. So is that part when the planet explodes and you
Jesus!
in front of a theater with children in it.
I didn't expect them to blow up the fucking bad guy on a planet like Star Wars. It got to me.
Oh man, this Outlook email ad is telling me that CoverGirl dropped Ellen. She feels ashamed and lied to her fans for years. See the secret she hid so well with YouTube button. And this GIF is just her looking like she does not care. Perfect.
Did you just say GIF?
Yeah. Plan worked. We're now down to 2. So CG Badass has a question. That plan worked. We're now down to 1. We're down to 1.5.
Get out my house, Chris!
Chris just does podcast by himself from now on.
It's another cold, lonely night. And the FTCR Bay 2
In West Virginia.
in West Virginia. Hey guys, just wanted to know if there are any particular zones from 1, 2, CD, and 3 Knuckles that we're hoping to see return in Mania. Did we answer this last month?
I think
You said that a little too fast for me to comprehend what you said.
levels from previous games you want in Mania.
Yeah, I think we talked about this.
CG Badass. Check out episode 6.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Mr. Cave.
From Donald Waddle Dee, sent from Yahoo Mail and Android. Outside of the 3 playable characters shown off in Mania, would you like to see additional playable characters, pre-established like Amy or Vector who have been playable in 2D style, or characters who have never been playable in this style of gameplay like Silver, Shadow, or Blaze appear as DLC? And how quickly do you think Mania will get hacked on release? A ROM hack of a ROM hack sounds really meta. I'll answer that first. It's not a ROM hack, so the community can't just jump in and do whatever. They pretty much have to know how to program in whatever they're programming this game in. So they might be able to do basic edits, but it's not going to be like ROM hack territory.
Well, the previous ones, they're on Steam, aren't they? The CD and the 1 and 2 remake.
Just CD.
Has that been hacked at all?
I don't really think so. But I don't think it's anyone's wanted to either.
It's CD. Who gives a fuck?
I just meant like it's widescreen. It's all that stuff. Both soundtracks, like
I mean, like
it's got Tails.
hacking in other characters they like to do.
I guess. But yeah, I don't know of anything.
I mean, from a canon standpoint, probably not. But you know what? We've never really had Shadow in 2D.
Sonic Mega Mix.
I wouldn't mind. Real canon games, you fool. Fan game crap. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing how a Shadow would work in 2D.
Yeah.
I can't see them doing Silver again.
Yeah, probably not in 2D.
Well, it's more what you like to see, not what do you think is possible.
Well, well, take it back. I guess Shadow is playable in the Rivals game. I keep forgetting those exist, and that's 2D.
I wouldn't really call it. Oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah, they are 2D.
I was thinking classic, but it's 2D.
Yeah, it's Shadow. Amy, just because it's something that's fun to play as Amy. She's the best character in Boom. In Lyric, she's the best character to play as.
I'd like to see a version of Amy from Advance 1 that doesn't play exactly like Amy in Advance 1.
That's a bit faster and has a better jump.
Faster. Yeah.
Has a better jump, yeah.
I would like Blaze. Which the email suggested, just because I think it'd be... I remember in Rush, she was really good at just going through the air, right? And you could do a lot of cool stuff with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to play Rush again, because I don't even remember anymore. As for a curveball, a Chow. Naturally, no. What do you think, TJ? Because I know you want Vector.
Yeah, I mean Vector, but it doesn't make
You
much...
want SBO.
It doesn't make much sense for...
He's clearly ready to go.
HD Chaotix remake, I'm just saying.
It's happening, guys. It's fucking happening. I looked at the numbers.
It doesn't make much sense to put one member of the Chaotix into...
So you want all three?
I mean, yeah,
All
I
five.
want... Yeah, all five.
Oh, wait.
All eight, yeah. I'm just saying. Omega, I guess?
Oh, you want guns in the Sonic game?
I mean, we already got Shadow, so... I'm just saying.
Damn. Anime react. What do they call that noise? The TCH? The titch?
The tip? I think Omega in 2D would kind of be too much like Cream in Advance 2. Like instant, if you have like a gun in a Sonic game, that kind of becomes too easy to defeat enemies.
Yes.
Chris wants easy mode.
Yes. That's my new character I want, easy mode.
Easy mode.
I would love a game that comes out and it's like this Sonic game will have 3 playable characters at like different ranging difficulties. So you'd imagine like Tails is easy, Sonic is medium, and like I don't know why, but Knuckles would be like difficult or something. So then, but then it's just like Omega easy mode,
Easy mode.
easy mode.
So it's like Heroes.
just walking through the level.
You've convinced me. I want it.
Yeah.
I'll pay $5 Sonic dollars for that, which comes out to about $2 American dollars.
10 meme bucks.
8.
8 meme bucks?
10 is asking a little much.
No,
I'll wait for the meme summer sale.
I mean, I should just pick up my idea and take it somewhere else. I'm just saying.
Gladly.
All right.
To someone who can
All right,
actually do
Chris.
something
Chris?
about this.
I'm walking away.
Good. Again.
All right.
All right. Bye,
I'm
Garrett.
taking it.
He's taking his ideas to retro. No one will care.
I'll post this on the Sonic Retro message boards. Someone there will quote my post and pick it apart.
I'll take this to the Adventure 3 fan page. They'll appreciate it.
You won't come back alive.
They won't. Omega's too political.
Oh, gun control in Sonic games, huh?
Yeah.
Censorship.
Think about it. Omega's pro-abortion. They'll never go for it.
So anyway, the news. Sonic Mania is cancelled.
Thank God.
Sonic Forces has a sequel greenlit.
And a TV adaptation
And
in
a
the
TV
works.
adaptation in the works. It's called Sonic Zoom. That's all I got.
So the panel.
Oh yeah, their panel. I didn't actually watch it.
You
I
didn't
did.
watch it?
I was in Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was watching the updates on Twitter, kind of, and being like, everyone says this shit sucks. So how did it suck?
It didn't suck. It was just. Remember.
What sucked was the circumstance, I'll say that.
Remember last year when their panel literally showed nothing.
I love that.
And they had that big build up of all those numbers that just led to all these numbers mean this. But come back in
Look,
4
it's
months'
chaotic
time and we can retain more information. That was really annoying and underwhelming because there was nothing there.
Mm.
This one just felt like an hour was a long time for what they actually revealed. So for Mania we got delayed to summer.
Oh.
That's it's as Shigeru as Shiggy himself said, a game, what's the fuck what he says? A bad game that comes out rushed is a bad game forever, but if you delay a game, it's a good game forever. And it's like, I hate voice acting in Zelda games. No one can make a game but me. Listen to what I say.
It was weird when he went off on that part, but
He did.
yeah.
And then we put voice acting in the new Zelda game, and everybody fucking loves it.
They do.
Everyone seems pretty upset about it. Every time I go on Twitter, it's like, oh man, this voice acting
It's
sucks.
pretty bad.
Japanese dubbed forever.
Dubs not subs, TJ.
Coming from Mr.
Weird
fucking TJ
trash.
earlier. Let me watch Gurren Lagann in Japanese.
So that was revealed. There's a possible vinyl soundtrack release if there's enough buzz for that. They revealed a enemy, the egg gunner,
Oh, the hard-boiled heavies.
hardboiled heavies.
Oh, well, was that revealed at the thing? Because I
They-
thought that
they-
was revealed before.
They showed a teaser of its like knees the day before,
Oh, okay.
and everyone was like, "It's Metal Sonic." Even I thought that, and it was like, "No, it's part of like Eggman has like these 6 robots, and that one's part of a team." I'm going to assume they're either going to be mini bosses or bosses for some of the zones. That was
There's a
revealed.
screenshot of one of them in Studiopolis with Knuckles, so...
Okay then. What else did they reveal for me? Oh, they revealed the box art. Things like an exact date and price weren't revealed.
Yeah, and he said box art, we should know they want a physical version, but it's not happening.
Well, I mean,
They want to make one, so I should say.
well, like even digital games still have to have some kind of picture. So
Yeah, I just didn't want people to...
Oh, gotcha. What else did they reveal? Oh, they revealed a neat little teaser or trailer showing a flying battery
Mhm.
is in Mania.
They also showed a super pixelated image and said it's from a zone they haven't shown.
Yeah.
But it's so pixelated, there's no point even looking at it,
Yeah.
basically.
So basically, Aaron Webber just wasted our time with that. Thanks for that. Then
Fucking memer.
for Forces, obviously they revealed the name.
Oh, right.
Forces. They showed off gameplay footage. As you mentioned earlier, the Sonic runs down the hall for 30 seconds. They revealed though this was to me the high point of the event, and something I was genuinely happy for when they announced it. Forces is being run on what they're calling Hedgehog Engine 2.0, and that I'm fucking happy about that because at least had the Hedgehog Engine. They put it up in the titles, and with the exception of colors, so like Generations and Lost World will run on like watered down versions of the Hedgehog Engine to make it work better, I guess. But I'm hoping with PS4 they can fully maximize this to look fucking amazing and be at 60 frames for the entire game.
Yeah. There's 60 frames footage out there, so as long as it sticks to that, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
'Cause I think the game looks good.
I mean, the game looks fine. The level, it's kind of like, imagine if Rooftop Run was being attacked by missiles, and that's pretty much what the footage they showed was. Something I noticed, and I was speaking to Smoothies about it with, because it's clearly work in progress,
Mm-hmm.
I hope one of the things they're still working on is the sound mix.
Yeah.
Because you cannot hear the music. Like, you can hear, like, hints of it. Like, oh, there's a bass, it's a guitar. Possible violin, maybe. But, like, most of it is just explosions. Every
Yeah.
6
And like a
seconds.
warning siren and like...
Yeah.
Everything just seems like stacked on top of each other at parts, and
Which
it's
I'm
like,
gonna-
it's
I'm
really
gonna-
overpowering.
I'm going to assume that has to be a work in progress.
Yeah.
It probably goes about, I shouldn't even brought that up, but it was just...
It seems like something they'd be working on at this
Yeah,
point.
it sounded like the sound. What's that where it like tops out? Where it gets distorted if it's too loud.
Yeah.
There was
Especially when the explosions kick in, that happens
Yeah.
a lot, yeah.
Hmm.
But, the footage looks fine. I mean, we were being facetious earlier. Obviously, the whole game's not going to be just thin corridors.
as far as we know.
And it's possible that's just some of the only footage they have available. But it
Yeah.
just felt weird that like we'll show 30 random seconds. One thing we didn't get that I was expecting was an actual new trailer for Mania. I was expecting like an actual new trailer. We didn't get that. Because normally most Sonic games get a handful of trailers.
Oh,
So
really?
like, oh yeah, before that come out. Because like Rise of Lyric got a handful.
Lost World had one for every member of the Deadly Six, right? Short
Yeah.
little trailers.
Colors had that for like they did things for like they'd have like a map of
And one for every
Eggman's-
stage. Yeah.
I think they only did the first 4 stages. I don't think they did every stage. At least I've only been able to find online like 4 of them.
That sounds right.
But they did that, things like Generations,
Every era.
shitload of trailers.
Boss trailer.
Boss trailers. Well, first there was like there was this like teaser. Then like here's just some random footage, and then they started doing the era.
Cityscape had a specific
bosses.
trailer for E3.
Yep, Cityscape. So
Yeah.
like there's precedent for multiple trailers. Even the like Sonic 4 episode 1 and 2 had multiple trailers.
Yeah, so I'm thinking it probably...
Maybe right before
Whatever word.
launch they'll do another one.
Yeah, whatever word I just said. Probably a
Yeah.
launch trailer, and that'll probably be it. Because it seems like they're trying to be low-key with this one, kind of. It seems more like they've been reaching out to gaming press and YouTube personalities to just play the game instead of being like, here's 20 trailers. Which I kind of prefer, but at the
I
same
like
time...
trailers. I
once
want a
that
trailer.
once that footage is there, I want to watch it over and over and over and analyze everything, and it's all there. The entire level's there, so it's like it's in a way it's more of a spoiler than if they just been like, here's the desert level in the trailer. So I don't know, it's interesting.
And I think that the last thing they revealed was the instrumental version of the main theme for Forces, which is so anime it hurts and it's fantastic.
And I'm sure you love it, TJ.
Yeah, I like it.
It's anime.
Yeah, confirms Otani's sound directing again.
Yep, Jun Shino is working on it. He's involved in e-production, but that normally just means in games where he's not sound director. I think he said in an interview they did recently for the official
Yeah.
Sonic Twitch, like every time there is a singer that's not Johnny, it's June organizes it. Like he reached out to Cash,
Mhm.
guy from Born for Soup. So whoever ends up singing, because they confirm there is lyrics to this.
Yeah,
Whoever
from the
ends
way
up
they were
singing it-
talking, that's why they were in LA.
No, yeah, probably. So whoever ends up singing it is probably June got it. And I think because in certain other games like Unleashed and 06, he's recorded some guitar parts for random shit. So he may have recorded, like, just,
Mhm.
not written music, he may have just recorded some parts here and there.
Mhm. Immediate hope. Other composers are also working on stage music. Because I love Otani, but I also love other Sonic Team composers.
Yeah, I think that's one of the, not down, because I think Lost World has a pretty decent soundtrack, but, aside from Sugarland, which was done by one of these Japanese Sonic CD composers,
Yeah.
Otani pretty much does all the tracks.
Mhm.
Which is good because he does everything for Sonic Runners, and that soundtrack is beyond perfection.
Mhm.
So yeah, I don't mind. Whatever, that's good. They still haven't revealed the third. because I
third
think they did
gameplay.
confirm there was a third gameplay style.
Mhm.
I don't confirm what it is. Everyone online is like, "Boom Sonic, Boom Sonic."
I feel like they would have showed that immediately if it was Boom Sonic, just to get it out of the way. Because they know that people complain if they showed Boom Sonic.
Yeah.
So it's like, why build up all this hype, then drop it like a rock? You think they'd start it,
Drop it like a rock.
get the bad news out, let people digest it, then work on building hype.
Well, see, it's weird because I've seen a lot of people actively want Boom Sonic. Because I would say probably since Boom was announced, obvious, kind of like they want a Sonic and Mario thing. But you already put Classic and 1 together, and they're technically the same person.
Mhm.
Boom, put Boom, and it's weird because in the comics they want that, which is why in World Unites, only Sticks was allowed to meet the other characters because like say like you can't have regular Sonic, meet Boom Sonic. That shit ain't
And
cool.
Boom Sonic can't talk to Red Sonic.
No, Boom Sonic can't have the regular. Oh, Human Sonic.
Poor human
I don't
Sonic.
know. I can't imagine a Boom Sonic gameplay style being that much different than... Because I would say there is a distinguishing
Fighting.
difference.
You don't like shitty Jack and
Combat.
Daxter?
No,
It'd be combat.
please. No.
Hey, someone's got to be on the ground fighting the evil forces.
The thing about Boom Sonic is that you can add in more of a combat element, and because he has the inner beam, you can make him like Spider-Man.
And Sonic Team love beat 'em up elements. You heard of the Werehog?
I know. a lot of people don't agree with this. I
Uh-oh.
prefer the combat in Boom to the Werehog. It's more simple. It's, you don't have to fucking level up on do combos. This is just me. Sometimes I think simple is more effective.
And Werehog all the way. If in the next trailer Sonic just like becomes a Werehog, I'll be like, alright, Unleash 2. Alright.
Sonic,
I'll beat up some evil forces.
Sonic forces the Werehog back into a game.
What was the Izuka quote? It's like, we named Sonic Forces Sonic Forces.
Because there's good
Because
forces,
the good forces
and bad
and
forces.
evil forces. It's like, oh, there's good guys and bad guys.
Holy shit, we've never had that before in a Sonic game.
But yeah, so you can fight the evil forces.
I think I was pretty happy with what I said, where I used that the guy thinking meme, like thinking
Yeah.
he's clever, and I was like when people complain about the name, and it's like, can't delay the game until we change the name.
So TJ, how happy are you about Jack and Daxter being the third gameplay style?
What are you talking about? Sly Cooper is gonna be.
All right, with his Cooper Kane. Is that what you
Koopa
call
King? King Koopa?
Super Mario Brothers 2, baby.
Hey, Biggie, do.
I was gonna say ba-bomb, and I couldn't say a word after that. I was like, oh yeah.
Dennis Hopper? Monkey!
I'm gonna break every
can't
bone
wait.
in his body.
I can't
Then
wait
I'm gonna
for-
kill him.
Can't wait for the Sonic movie.
I'm surprised we got no update on that at all. As part of the course for the Sonic social media team, no reference to the Boom cartoon and all. Because why bother? Why bother promote something in your brand? One of the only questions asked though was, I thought was funny, was they asked about the Archie comic book, which we'll touch on this briefly.
Oh, next news item.
Yeah, it was like, what's going to happen with the books? And Aaron, it's funny because Aaron gave the Archie comic stock response. Thank you for your question. When we have more information, we'll let you know.
Please keep tuned to all of our official social media accounts for more answers. Thanks.
Which again, I'll be completely honest. I honestly have no idea if the social media department would even have any interaction in regards to the comic book people. So I don't even know if Aaron. I'm sure you could probably find out. I have no idea if he'd even know that stuff to begin with.
Yeah.
But once again, it's no different than your complaint about the Boom cartoon. It's part of their brand.
He's the brand manager.
They should promote it.
They should, but we gotta make moves.
If there's no Ann Knuckles variation, why post it?
I think in the last year, the only times the official Sonic Twitter acknowledged the comic book was Mega Drive,
Yeah.
and when they had that month of Ann Knuckles variants.
Yeah.
Did they also, or was that just Archie that promoted the Ego Raptor cover? Why am I attached
Oh,
to the
right.
bee?
Yeah.
Look, again, the Sonic Twitter, I think they retweeted one or two of the Ann Knuckles variants.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, one of them is. I think that was our main man Ryan Jample drew that one.
Mm-hmm. Why
Am
am I
connected to
attached?
the bee?
Oh my god.
So, to get a little Sezzy in here, minus Jono and the Anti-Guardian, who I think is never at Sez anymore.
Who?
Oh, I'm sorry. Babu.
Who?
I don't know this
He hasn't
man.
been in an episode in like 7 hours.
I don't follow comics much.
Nerd.
Yeah, I know.
Dork.
So,
Dork.
this is the second hiatus in recent times, right?
Yes.
This is not good for a comic, right? This is like a bad omen. There's no way you spin this to where it happens this much with no explanation from either side to be like, this is a printing issue. This is a...
It's a printing issue, but all our other books aren't being affected. Just
Yeah,
Sonic.
this is a not a bad omen. This is something fine. This is regular. Like, there's no way this isn't like a bad thing, right?
Unless your writer is Kevin Smith, the book should not be delayed that much. That's a deep cut reference, kids.
Right.
But it's there's no way that it's not a good thing. It's
Yeah.
there's one side.
Like, it can only be a bad sign, right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
It can only be. It's not no comic book being delayed this much is good because again you lose interest. It's what happened with Archie's Afterlife of Archie book. When that book first came out, it sold like gangbusters. But then after they had a bunch of delays, and I remember speaking to friend Jamie, who owns a comic book store, and I was asking, like, I was curious how well Afterlife was selling after that hiatus. It was like people that don't care anymore because there was such a big gap. People just moved on.
That there's a difference. Just to clarify, that was not of Archie incompetence. That was I believe there was a situation with the writer.
I believe that was either the writer or artist were busy. Like, you know what it was? Ironically, the writer was working on Riverdale.
Was
Oh.
it?
Yeah.
I thought the writer was in a
What?
car accident or something.
I don't know because I know the writer of Afterlife is the main writer. Is like the head of Riverdale.
Yeah.
Possibly he was also in the car accident. I know that a lot of the time it's because he's working on Riverdale and just isn't writing.
Anecdotally, though, like I used to know the release dates for when like trades would come out. I used to keep up with this stuff. I had a lot of interest in the book. Nowadays, I just could not care.
Well, no.
And part of that is because the dates are so fluid. Anyway, there's no point.
It's just nothing but disappointment.
Yeah.
Because you can look up. I think one of their biggest problems is that they
Announce shit and then doesn't come out.
Okay.
Oh,
One, they announce stuff that doesn't come out. Two, I don't know if this is a product of Amazon requirements or something, but why would you submit a SKU to Amazon with a release date if you have no intent of ever doing
I
it?
feel like I've seen plenty of Amazon pages with this product isn't available. We'll let you know when it is, or like the text so that we don't have a release date, but when you do, we'll email you.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
gotta
so
be.
they could do that.
Yeah.
But instead, they put arbitrary dates on there, and then they just continuously get moved.
Mm-hmm.
It happened with the Worlds Collide Complete Collection for like 2 years.
Yeah.
They just kept getting pushed back by like 6 months each time.
There's actually something a few weeks back. Sean, who wrote an email in, and I know he listens to Says.
Hello, Sean.
Yeah, we were tweeting at each other,
Hi, Sean.
and he's like, "I got to go to the Sonic games and like game news to get away from my Archie disappointment." And I was like, "That's really weird because it used to be you went to the comics to get away from the shit in the games.
Yeah.
So now the tables have turned, and I thought that was interesting."
Well, it's just like a while back with Dims. We fucking hate Sonic Team. Only Dims can make good games.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was like, fuck you, Dims. Only Sonic Team can make good games.
Yeah, it's just funny to me how
Whoever
things flip
hurts
like
them
that.
more recently is the one that they're just like, no.
Time heals all things.
Yeah, and the worst part is it's not even like I'm sure for a select few people, but it's not even like a quality of the book issue. It's just literally the publisher.
It is
It's not like the book sucks.
It has nothing to do with the talent of that book. It's all to do with the management.
Yep.
It's bad. It's piss poor managed.
Yep.
I think you could say even the same thing about Sonic Team in the bad times. Like, it's not the people working there, it's just the management.
I think the
I
thing...
don't know. You make a game like Secret Rings. It's a dumb idea. It's a bad game.
Well,
I know I sound like a broken record at this point. But it will...
He glitched out.
It will continue to piss me off the fact that for years Sonic was the best-selling book that Archie had. And it was keeping that company afloat. And then as soon as they released the reboot of Archie and it sold better than Sonic, they just completely forgot about that book. 100%. They gave zero shits about proper release dates. They gave no shits about trades. Ever since the reboot came out, it's just like, thank you for keeping our doors open for all these years, but we just couldn't give a single fuck about you.
Yeah. On the one hand, and when we were over comics, it's like, on the one hand, though, I can, from a business perspective, I can understand them focusing more on their own content versus a licensed book. In that regard,
Yes,
I
we've
can
had
understand.
this discussion
Yeah.
before.
But it is still just like, they don't fucking need
But
you,
there's-
rat boy.
There is
What?
focusing more
Rat
on
boy.
your... There's focusing more on your titular brand than...
He's a tit.
And then there's completely sweeping the thing under the rug, which is what they did with Sonic.
And Mega Man.
And Mega Man.
It's been on hiatus now for how long, Archie?
Is that a hiatus?
I think that's still the
It's
official.
it's officially on hiatus.
Is that a hiatus, Archie? Is
Yeah.
it?
2 years?
I'm fucking talking to you. Archie?
It'll be 3 years in like a few months' time.
Yep.
That book went on hiatus. Because I bought...
Mm.
Did I get the last issue? No, it was announced. The last issue came out around December because I remember it because I had it on the plane when I was flying to England for Christmas one year.
Mm.
So I think at the end of this year, there would have been no new content because reprints of Worlds Unite do not count.
No, they don't.
Come December, it would have been 2 years since there was any new original Mega Man content from Archie.
Rip.
Which I'm not sure how long their contract lasts, but I can't imagine they'd last for that long without doing fucking anything with it.
Yeah, it feels like they're just squatting on it.
Give it to IDW and get fucked, Archie.
It'd be nice if they do something productive with it, like try to make money off at least graphic novels. Or not graphic novels,
Yeah.
trades. But
Yeah, that's the thing. There's still a handful of trades that can release a Mega Man. There's at least, I'd say 4 or 5. You can
I'm up
release.
to 7 or 8, I think.
I think
Maybe
8.
there's 9. I think 8.
I think 8
I
came
have
out.
8 at least.
9 was solicited. I think 9 was the first kind of crossover with X, Dawn of X, but I don't think that ever came out.
Tale as old as time, Archie and the fans.
Any other news before I go drink myself to death
Now
now?
that TJ's happy and Gareth wants to drink as much as I do, no, I mean, what you guys think of Flying Battery? Look cool? Want to play this
Cool.
game?
Yeah.
That's kind of where you're at with
Mania
it?
looks fun.
No matter what they announce, you're kind of ready for it?
Yeah.
Pretty much? Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at with it.
I don't know. It's made by a bunch of fans.
Oh, they go
And
retro.
and you know what? Chris, you and I both said earlier we don't play fan games, so technically we can't play Mania.
Yeah. Let's call Mr. Sega. I'll make a change.org petition. Cancel Sonic Mania. And I'll put it on our Twitter. And I hope everyone who listens to the Hogcast episode 7 signs it.
All 2 of you.
It's
Which
me,
is just-
it's me and TJ.
No, it's Chris and Sean.
It's me twice. Chris and Sean. That's true. Anyway, I think that's everything.
Yep.
It's weird because it's been like months, right? Sonic Boom Season 2 is airing still. I have not kept up with it.
I watched the Fun episodes.
Oh, right.
Apparently, Cindy Robinson Amy wrote an episode. Amy's voice actress wrote an episode. Cindy Robinson wrote one.
I want to check that out. She's cool.
I don't think they've aired the Evan Stanley episodes yet.
Hmm.
And I think they also haven't gotten to the multi-part stories which they said were coming.
Oh, yeah, they just announced the 4-part.
Oh, they did? Oh, yeah, because it was
Robots from the Sky?
France. Because I think that's going to air in France first, though.
Hmm.
France is going to get that.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, and we also haven't had any game because they said, I think they said like Shadow's going to return and other game characters. I don't think we've had any other game characters.
AKA
Yeah.
the last few episodes that will pop up for 1 episode each.
Yeah, it'll be like Shadow and like
Little
Silver
Sonic.
will be on screen for like 2 seconds. New character, but there's more comedy chimp. That's what the kids want.
Hey, how you doing, guys? It's
Hey,
Comedy
I'm
Chip
comedy
here.
chimp. Nobody in our target demographic gets what I'm a parody of. That's okay because our writers like it. Have more comedy chimp.
I remember you, me, and David were talking about that yesterday, and we got to that point in conversation. It's like, hey kids, do you want Shadow the Hedgehog? Or Comedy Chip? Ah!
I tweeted.
I'm the
about-
only kid that would cheer for Comedy Chip.
I made a tweet about that on the FTC. I was like, what do the fans want? More Shadow and game character. You got it, fan. More comedy chimp it is.
So one kid loves comedy, Chip.
People like Sonic. People like Shadow. One kid seems to love comedy chimp in a bikini.
The worst part is it's probably only just me. If I polled people, everyone else would be like, who? Or, I don't care.
I don't watch that show. I'm a grown man. Oh, I'm sorry.
I love Comedy Chip. Even if it's just the writer's self-insert fan character.
Because the writer voices him.
Freeburger, right?
Yeah, the head of, I think that the head of story.
Yeah. Showrunner, right? Maybe?
Yes.
I love Comedy Chip. But yeah, it's weird. It's been months. We kind of got all our news once the other week, and that's been about it. There's been small things, but
I hate my life.
we're in that weird point of a Sonic fan life cycle. In the Sonic cycle, if you will. Where we're just waiting. And Sonic hates waiting.
I feel like Chris has said that every single episode of the Hogcast we've ever done.
But there's a lot of great stuff on FTCR to check out.
Is there? I must have blinked and missed it.
And if you watch every video 6 times in a row, maybe a week will pass. So we'll see you all next time in 8 months for episode 8 of the Hogcast. I've been the Jonas fan.
I've been Bob Ross.
I've been Bob Ross. And
This-
remember,
wait, this
if
was
you want
episode 8.
and if you want to try anything at home today that we've tried, feel free.
And there's TJ. I'm going to just beat the for that.
Oh boy.
This is episode 7. This is Sonic Adventure 7.
Goodbye.
What? Who are you?